This one's for the men, okay? Men, we need you. I'm so sick of hearing about toxic masculinity, okay? We have forced our men to abdicate the throne, and that we're feeling it. Our families are a wreck. Our communities are a wreck. Our society is crumbling at the core. We have no sense of identity whatsoever. Men, we need to hear you roar, okay? We need to hear you roar. Like, we need you back in your proper rightful position, okay? Women, I don't want to hear it. Like, if you're on here and you're going to troll me for this, you can find another channel. This toxic masculinity nonsense, like, we have completely and utterly demoralized our men. And I'm talking about, like, yes, there are bad people on every sense of the spectrum. I am talking about well-intended people who don't have the leadership, don't have the support, don't have the guidance, want to do the right thing. And I don't want to hear about there are no good men out there. We need to stop abusing our men and allow them to do things. Yes, you can open your own door. I don't care. Let him open the door. In fact, encourage him to open the door. We need to get back to, that's a very, 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 very small example. But we need leadership in our homes. It's these fatherless households that are causing pretty much everything that we're seeing in our society, and I'm sick of it. We have got to value our men. We've got to get everything in its rightful position. Just because you can do something on your own, ladies, doesn't mean that you should, okay? Like, some of us have had to do a lot of things out of necessity. Absolutely. Again, completely and utterly different conversation. But when it comes to I'm even going to just talk about something I had heard. Again, my channel, my story, things that are meaningful to me. If you can't connect with it, you can find another video. But this is just sharing my story and my perspective. And from my experience, like I've been riding the single train for a number of years. Gosh, I mean, I've been divorced for like almost 10 now. I can do pretty much everything for myself, and I don't mind. But there are moments, and I've had conversations with men this way too. There are moments where it's like, gosh, I would really love to have just some masculine company, positive, healthy, masculine energy around me as a counterbalance, because I have personality for days. I can be a lot, and just marinating in that in my own little bubble, to have that counterbalance would feel amazing. And I've talked to men, they're like, yep, getting it done. I'm Mr. Mom. I'm doing all the things. And largely, I've done the healing work, and I'm happy with where I'm at. I relate to that fully. But there are times that I would love to have some positive feminine energy around me. And it was specifically said, because when I have that positive feminine energy around me, I feel more like a man. Okay? And as a woman, I feel the same way. When I have that strong masculine energy around me, I feel more like a woman, which is lovely, because after I've gotten done, changing my own flat or changing the oil, and I'm all dirty and dingy, like, there are moments that I want that counterbalance to all of the independence that I live with. But our families need it, okay? We need you, men. God designed you a very particular kind of way, and he designed us to be a helpmeet to that. We are the iron to sharpen your iron, okay? You need us, and we need you. Our differences should be valued, and we should stop trying to be the same. We should stop trying to neutralize what God created, okay? Again, my perspective, my channel, this is how I see things. These are my perspectives from my experience, and also just where my core values come from. And my core values come from the Bible. I believe it is the living and active Word of God. You don't have to believe that way. I'm not here to push that on you. I'm simply sharing. This is my experience. But based on, I heard this on a channel, Redefined, that I've watched some of their content, and I love their content. And he was talking about, in the book of Genesis, how God designed for Adam to be the identity giver for all of the animals. In fact, I could be wrong, double check me on this, but I believe Adam is the one that named Eve as well. Again, this is something I'm going to go back and double check that. And you should too. Always check for yourself. But for sure, Adam went to, his task was to name, give identity to all of the animals. Our identity giver, our identity givers in our family are in crisis. They are in identity crisis. They cannot breathe life and leadership into our families and our communities when they don't even know who they are. I saw a podcast interview. It was so disturbing. And it was talking about, what is masculinity and what is that like in our society now? And how has that changed? And the one guy, I kid you not, can't make this stuff up, said, as they were talking about, okay, if you hear a bump in the night and there's something, somebody's breaking into your house downstairs, you and your wife are upstairs, who's going to go check on the bump in the night? And the guy's answer with a straight face was, not me. At that point, my job's just to survive. I'm sorry, what? No. Listen, if we are walking down a dark alley and you end up behind the dumpster cowering and I'm the one taking care of it, I can take care of business. But I'll tell you what, me and my vagina are going to pack up and go home without you, okay? I don't need you at that point. Like, I want to feel safe knowing that you can handle business. I want to know that you got it. Okay, so I can be a support for that, but I don't have to be the one in charge all the time. I am in charge all the time. I want someone who can give me permission that I respect. That's not even the best way to say it. That I respect so fully that I give myself permission to relax a little bit. I don't have to make every single decision. I don't have to handle all the things. Like, I want a partnership where I'm good at what I'm good at and you're good at what you're good at, and together we sharpen each other, we challenge each other, we're better because of each other, we bring out the best in each other, even if that means we bring out the worst in each other first and we gotta work it out. That's the whole point. But men, we need you, okay? I'm tired of hearing that your masculinity is toxic. No, watch the movie 300, okay? We want you to roar in the night. We want you to defend. We want you to be that warrior that God has designed you to be. And if there's a bump in the night, yeah, I want you to go check on it. I'll go down the back stairs. You go down the front stairs. We'll both handle it. Doesn't matter. But you're not going to be cowering under the bed while I handle business. Our kids don't need it. Our communities don't need it. We need to hear you roar, men. If you know any men in your life that need to hear this, and I guarantee any of you that are watching this, you got somebody in your life that needs to hear this message, and it might be you. Share it, like, subscribe, and spread the word. We need to stop emasculating our men. We need to value them so that they can value us in the ways that we keep saying that we want so badly.